Bam. Wow. All right, guys, I don't know how much of that you got. I said a while ago in the last video I was going to stop and put a battery in before I started another video. Well, guess what? I didn't put a battery in. Bam. Isn't that a nice fish? That's a good 12-inch fish, guys. So I stopped and put a battery in, left the fish in the net. So anyway, I said that wasn't going to happen today too in that video because I got 4 brand new batteries. But if you don't stop and put a battery in every once in a while and check it, that's going to happen. Told y'all guys, making videos can be tough sometimes. And I know at least 2 or 3 of y'all have said y'all have gotten GoPros and have been trying to video some stuff. And hey, tell me what you think. It's tough sometimes, isn't it? You're trying to fish, trying to figure out the fish, trying to catch fish, pay attention to everything else, keep up that GoPro. I'm throwing the Tadpole Jr in sunshine. Let's see if we can catch a couple more fish on it. Now this is a baby. I didn't even see this fish. I'm kind of fan casting, guys. The wind's pushing me around so bad now. I'm trying to see a fish and cast to him, but that doesn't make it easy when the wind's pushing you around. It takes the cone is very narrow, and the guys on Crappie Connection were talking about the other day how easy it is to lose a fish. And he said they were saying it's easier on the 34. Yeah, the 34 is a little more touchy, I think, but I think it's got a narrower cone. I liked my 32, and you know, if I go back and watch the videos I made 3 weeks ago when I bought this new 34, because I had to, my 32 went out. I said that. I said so far I just had my 32. But you still can buy a 32, but they're the same price. This has a better long range. After at 45 and 50, 60 feet, it's got a better picture. When it gets up close, like 25 feet and less, if a fish moves a little bit, you can lose him. Bam. Next cast. Now guys, for y'all that haven't tried the Tadpole Jr, it's a great bait. I like it. I like the full-size tadpole. But if you want something a little smaller, as you can see, bam. They'll hit it pretty easy. Now I've got it on a size 6. If you don't have any small hooks, you need to buy a pack of 6s, okay? And I've got them in plain, or I've got them in painted. Painted comes in a mixed pack. Oops, I just tore the bait. That's what's bad about pliers. I should have got the other tool Dave gave me. That's a nice little fish. He's about 10 inches. I say a nice little fish because he's not a monster. He's about a 10-inch fish. But for a small fish, that's the size you want to catch. If you go catch fish under 10 inches or in the 10-inch area, right? That's a good size, eating size, a good all-around fish. All right, bam, guys. Made 2 casts this time. I seen 3 out there and I threw at them. I didn't get it close enough to them. They never moved. I threw it back and I seen this one come running for it. If you get it today, they're aggressive. The sun's shining, the water's warm enough. If you get within 5, 10 feet from them, I'm gonna say at least 5 foot, they'll come running for it. And I've had some come a long ways. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Some of you are gonna know, Dennis, you're stretching the truth. All right, what did I do with my little? A while ago I had to get the pliers, get the hook out of the carpet. That ain't what I was gonna tell you, but y'all probably seen that the last clip. I hate carpet. This carpet's 5 years old and it needs to go. But I want to put that foam on here and I can't afford it right now. I'm putting a new roof on my house this week. Remodeling my basement. I got other things I got to spend money on besides carpet right now. He's about 10 inches. A while ago, here's what I was gonna tell you wasn't gonna believe, all right? I got up here like this a while ago. All right, and y'all know y'all do this sometime too. I just dropped my rod like that to look at the live scope. When I picked it up, I had a crappie. And I threw one back just like I done. And I cut the camera off and had a crappie. When I picked him up out of the water like this, he fell off. That's what we call aggressive, right? When you can just dip your line in the water like that and one grabs it 6 inches under the water, 1.5 foot, 2 foot from the boat, they're aggressive, right? Bam. I'm gonna tell you guys, this little bait's hot. That's a nice fish. I got 2 pound test. I can flip him. Wow, took a chance, didn't I? That's a nice little fish there. That's a nice baby fish right there. Y'all like nice little fish? He's about 10 and a half. Good eating size. I told y'all one time in one of my videos, nobody ever commented back. I watched this one video and this title said we caught slabs all day, and I watched it, and the biggest fish in there was 11 inches. Now, and they was in the south. You know, 11-inch fish is not even a keeper on Grenada. And somebody come back and said that. That's right. Somebody come back and said, yeah, those fish weren't even keepers in some lakes. That's right. Some lakes, 11-inch fish, not a keeper. That's why I said a nice little fish. That fish was 10 and a half. To me, a 10-inch fish is just a common size, right? That's keeper size here. And that's just a common size, 10-inch. You get those 11 and a halves, 12, 12 and a halves, that's when you start getting really some nice fish, right? You catch a 12, 13, that's a slab. That's a nice fish. A 10-inch fish is just a good fish, right? It's a good fish, not a slab, not a monster slab. They said we caught monster slabs. That's what it said. All of them you could call them slabs, but yeah, to me, you got to get up there at 11, 12 inches before you start considering a monster or a slab. But a 10-inch fish is a nice fish. There's nothing wrong with it, guys, especially if you're going to eat them. 10, 11-inch fish are good eating size, right? Hey, can't get wrong with that. I'm going to keep some. You know, I didn't keep not one fish last year. I know. I kept saying it, but I'd go home with the wife and say, you want to keep any fish today? No, I bought pork chops. I got this in the refrigerator for supper tomorrow night. I don't want to put them in the freezer, so no. So that happened all year long. And I told her the other night, I said, I'm going to keep some after the spawn. Here in about 2 weeks, the spawn's over. I'm going to keep 6 or 8, and we are going to have fish one night for supper. We're going to make hush puppies, cornbread or something. We're going to have some fish. Wow. I just lost a big one a couple of fish ago, and I thought, I want to catch one big one in this video, so I done made the outro, guys. I done finished. I'm just hunting for a big fish. Actually, I'm catching so many and the fishing's been good, I don't want to quit and go home. Oh. Y'all ever get like that? You need to go, but you just, nah, one more. That's what I've been doing, guys, for about 20 minutes. Woo, that's a nice fish. It's a good 12-inch fish. And he was a good mark. But you know what? I'm not going to lie to myself no more. I can't get my... I was trying not to tear my bait up, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to quit anyway. It might make me quit. But I know the guy that makes these. He's probably got some more of them. Oh, come here. That little number 6, I'm going to tell you, that little number 6 hook. It goes through them and get turns around on them. It ain't coming off. That's a nice fish, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a good one. He's probably 11 3/4, 11 7/8. We hear that line sing, that wind blowing through that line. I got 2 pound tests. I don't get rough on them. It's open water. I just take my time. The only place I have 2 pound test broke is around docks. They'll go around and post them once in a while, but you'd be surprised what you can do with 2 pound test. Now, the reason I use it a lot, somebody asked me this the other day in comments, Dennis, what kind of rod is that? This is a Wally Marshall Classic, okay? Wally Marshall is a classic signature series. Love it. 7 foot, made just for crappie fishing. I love it. You know, Wally Marshall. And there you go, guys. And that's a nice fish. He's about 11 inches. That's a slab there. That's a good fish, guys. When you get 111, he's about 11, 11 1/4. That's a nice fish. Ain't nothing wrong with that fish. Take those all day, won't we? Man, this is not like he's like he's a monster. They are fighting hard. I mean, fighting hard. Bam. That was my thumb. You made it pop. That's a nice fish. Now, guys, I tore that. Oh, should I even tell you all this? I tore that tadpole up a while ago. I just flipped it over. Both sides are the same. You can flip it. And you can run it sideways. Or willow tail's the same way. So you got a tail like this. Same tail that's on that tadpole. A lot of guys fish it this way, but a lot of guys are fishing it this way. Okay? Yep. And I made a video with the willowtail here a couple of weeks ago because somebody said, y'all know you don't use the willowtail much. I tell you guys, this is about the easiest fishing I've ever had crappie fishing. They are just really aggressive today. If you get this bait close to them, bam. There was 3 right there, and I threw out there just like I showed you in the live. Alive coming up here in a minute, because I done made the outro. I'm just look here. I'm just playing around. I was going to head home. I said, let me make a couple more casts. So I'll just stick this in front of it. But I done a live action in the outro. There's 3 coming at me, and I just threw out there at them. And when they got close to them, they come running for it. See the colors in it. Isn't that pretty fish? Guys, that fish right there is about 11 3/4. Bam. These guys back here in this pontoon boat have come all the way around me down the bank, throwing to the bank. I don't know if they're using live bait, I think. And I've seen them catch a catfish and a couple sunfish. And you think they sitting there watching me catch crappie, they would stop and say, "You're catching them out there off the, you're not fishing the bank." See how there's fishing the bank down there? One of them's on the front, one of them's controlling the engine. Yeah, they don't have a trolling motor. They're using a gas motor too. And I thought if I got close enough, I was going to be nice. And I was going to say, guys, why don't you go right up there? The wind's coming this way. Go right up there, cut your motor off, and drift with the wind, and put your floats out with your live bait on them. Put them down 6 to 8 foot, and you'll catch something. Crappie are everywhere here. I'm just running around in circles. That's a nice fish. That little tadpole working on a minute, guys. All right, guys, look. I don't know how many I've caught. I might try to catch another 2. If I do, I'll stick it in front of this one, okay? I do that a lot. That way, if I decide to go in, I can go on in and the video's done, if that makes sense to you. Sometimes I do the outro when I fish too early. Because like I said, I've got stuff I got to get done today in my basement, trying to get it done. Been doing a lot of painting that thing. Wife's pushing me. She's got it. My wife's got a honeydew list. Y'all get a honeydew list? And it's on the refrigerator, and she's been checking it off. I told her, guys, when you try to retire, boy, you think you could get to fish more and do stuff? But I have fished a lot. The wife's gonna find stuff for you to do, right? But anyway, it's stuff I need to get done anyway. Stuff I have planned on doing anyway. I got my own list. Now, most everything she does is on my list too. But I've done a lot of fishing this week. This is the third or fourth day this week I fish. I don't know. I go out and fish till like 12:30 now. I come in the morning, I fish about 12:30, and I go in and I work in the evening. So I've been doing, guys. I can look around here, and I'm going to show you this real fast. If y'all can see it, the sun's been tough on me today. I gotta watch. See, there's 2 right there. All right. See, here's some here. That's right here. So I'm turning the handle. There's one. All right, I stopped it. Now let's go back the other way. Oops. All right, going back from the boat. All right, trolling motor side is going to move me. Told you sometimes it'll move you a lot. Look at some coming in here. Look here, some coming in way up here. See here? That's 60 feet. Here's some. Got little small ones there to my left. There's one. That's a decent fish right there to my left. So I'm looking way over to the left now. So the fish all around me. And I'm constantly seeing them come past on the live scope, so it's just a matter of sometimes sitting here waiting. That's what I'm doing. I just kind of sit here and wait. If I don't see anything, I move the trolling motor and I move up 20, 30 feet, 40 feet, and I start again. And you're surprised, they're constantly moving. There's a couple just come in right there. They're constantly moving around, kicking here, kicking there. Here comes some in now. See, they're constantly swimming around slowly. So if you just wait it out, sooner or later, you'll get the cast or something. Look here. I told you. I just threw out, I told you someone was coming out at 30 feet. I just threw at them. Bam. And they hit that Tadpole Jr. When they got close to them, I seen 2 of them. I seen them coming. They rose up and like, that one's mine, buddy. You ain't getting it. When you get 2 or 3 fish together, you get that competitive bite, right? Oh, you think he wanted it? You think he wanted that? He said, yeah, that's mine. They ain't getting that one. I would not bend up so many hooks if I'd use this more often. See, it pops it right out. Bam. I got eggs. That's about 10 inches too. All right, guys. Tadpole Jr. She's a good one.